Yes. I thought this might be someone else. I thought this might be someone else. there's so many people requesting to see what's going on.
Yeah. This Instagram thing is not a piece of cake for anyone, man. It's just so difficult to get used to that.
You should have seen me and Kane Williamson the other day. It was 25 minutes. He's never used Instagram in his life.
Yeah. I can imagine.
I think Rohit for Nadal the other day were like an hour trying to work out how they could talk to each other on this.
Yeah.
It's awesome. What's been happening?
Yeah, not much, Davey. Just we're under an immense strict lockdown.
Yeah.
So been just home for the past 40-45 days now. Sitting home doing not much actually. Just doing live chats with people who I know the best.
Mate, it's been exactly the same here. It's been very challenging. It's bizarre. Like being told you can't play like cricket. Like if you get dropped, okay, you understand. But like to be told by the government you can't leave your house, you have to stay indoors. You got to, work out how to survive. It's totally bizarre. But everyone's in the same situation. It's crazy.
But at least I read in the news today, Australia is easing the lockdown a little bit, where you can go to restaurants, cafes, and you can still go outdoors. Here we can't even go outdoors except buying groceries, which to me is a bit strange right now.
That's
because
crazy.
I have no idea what to buy in groceries. No idea.
I was just reading, and I apologise to all the Indian fans there, but alcohol has got a surcharge now, big time in India, and they're going to deliver to people's houses.
Yeah, you saw what happened the first day when they opened the liquor shops here. Oh, jeez. Went crazy here, man. People were queuing up. There was about 2 kilometers, big queue, people waiting for people to buy alcohol. And they shut it in 1 day's time because it's crazy because so many people are out on the roads and there are chances people might get infected because of
a certificate to actually drink alcohol.
Yeah, absolutely, man. How's your family? Family good?
Family good. How's Ritika and Mara?
Yeah, they're good, man. They're chilling. They're home. They're happy to have me home. So that's good. I got to spend my birthday, which was a couple of weeks back, with them at home.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, never been around on my birthday as well with them. So finally got to stay home with them, spend some time with them, which was good.
And I think that's something that a lot of people don't understand, that if you have family or not, you actually miss a lot of different things that, whether it's weddings or birthdays or even Mother's Day. This is my first time home for Mother's Day in a long time.
Yeah.
They're little things that we miss.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Being with the family is so important. Sometimes it's hard to explain when we are out there playing that family is so important for us, because when we grow up in India, it's actually like that. When we grow up, we say cricket is life.
Yeah.
But there's so much beyond that. Your cricket finishes when you're 38, 39. I don't know when will you finish, but I'll certainly finish before that. But so there's actually much more than that. When you get married, when you have family, you realize the importance of that a lot more. When you are
definitely.
When you're single, when you're just playing, you don't think about that much. But now being with them, spending so much time with them, I realize how important it is. And they need us more than anything else. They need our support. They need us to be around to make sure that they are comforted as well. I'm sure it's the same with you. Yeah, you've got 3 beautiful daughters, and you've got a beautiful wife, and I'm pretty sure it's so hard for Candice to be without you managing 3 kids. I know we have only 1 right now, and I know how difficult it is for Ritika when I'm not around. So I can't even imagine how it is like for Candice.
Yeah, look, it obviously has its challenges, but I think the best thing for us is I look at the Ashes for myself. Coming home, I always had a smile on my face because you got your family there. It was good. It's a blessing. it's a
Yeah.
blessing.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man.
But as we say this time at the moment, we'll be playing over there. We're playing IPL. I do have a couple of questions for you though. I'll go back to, I think was it 2014. I want you to explain to me as a captain of a franchise. You lose five in a row. How do you motivate the guys to come back from 5 in a row, and then you turn around and win 7 out of the next 9, and then you win the whole thing?
That was pretty tough. I remember we were going through really tough times. We were facing a lot of pressure from the spectators. You know how people in India, especially in Mumbai, they're quite passionate about cricket over here. And then the franchisee as well. Our franchisee owners, they're quite passionate as well about the game. So there was a lot of pressure. I still remember we were in Dubai for the first 5 games, and then we had head back to India. The 5 games in Dubai, we lost all the games. Yep. And then, luckily for me, I had Ponting around the team. I'm sure no better person than you to explain that or to understand that, because you know what impactful person he is when he's around the group.
Yeah, definitely.
I was watching your the series on Amazon, the Test.
Yeah.
And he was around with you guys during the World Cup, and I could think back and start imagining how he was. He was pretty much the same. Motivating the youngsters around the guys, just feeling one of us, not the coaching staff. So he was doing the same things, and more than one good thing that stuck out was about Ponting was he was only going to go and talk to the younger guys. He was not worried so much about the senior players in the squad. He was trying to make sure that all the youngsters in the squad are very well, staying in that mental zone and not worrying about anything else. His idea was to make sure that the youngsters don't drift away so much. Yeah, I'm sure the senior guys will take care of itself, but it's the younger guys who I need to look after, and that's what he exactly did. And from once we returned to Mumbai, things changed. I remember he gave us that pep talk in Mumbai once we came to Mumbai, and everything changed around that. When IPL started, I played for that city, Hyderabad, but it's a different name now. But the city is the same. I remember how passionate people are in Hyderabad as well. I remember we were playing the finals last year, CSK and Mumbai, and they were going berserk, shouting Sunrisers, the Orange Army, which shows people there are quite supportive and they get behind their team, which was amazing to see. It's something that doesn't happen every time, but it was great to see, and there were orange jerseys in the stadiums, which was good. It's quite a passionate city to be part of.
I think the reasoning behind it as well is because someone called Rohit Sharma took a hat-trick and scored 100 for Deccan against Mumbai.
Yeah. I can't believe that, man. I seriously cannot believe I took a hat-trick against Mumbai when I was playing for Hyderabad. It just, I don't even remember how I used to bowl them. It's just unfortunate I got a finger injury, and then I cannot grip the ball properly. So I stopped it. And these days, it's better to stay away from bowling.
Well, it still remains you're the only Indian, and I think Shane Watson's the only international player to do that.
Oh, shit. If I think of it now, it's quite embarrassing, man, that I took a hat-trick. Oh,
it surprised me when I saw it. I was like, I couldn't remember last time you ever bowled.
And they're decent batters as well. I remember first one was JP Dumini. Second one...
LBW or caught?
It was caught behind. Leg side. Gilly was wicket keeping. I took a great catch. And then the second one was Abhishek Nair. Third one was Harbhajan Singh. I'm pretty sure that he underestimated me. He just wanted to come and swing the bat. And he missed it. But clean bowled.
Was that when you guys won in South Africa?
Yeah, 2009, yeah. Yeah,
I remember.
I used to bowl a lot back then.
And like, I actually watched the Mumbai Indians documentary, and look, I can say it as well.